Hello, students. Welcome to the class of Geography. In our previous class, we have discussed about land, land use, common property resources, conservation of land resources, mitigation techniques of landslides, and soil of chapter 2, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. In today's class, we shall do factors of soil formation, degradation of soil, and conservation measures. So, let's begin with factors of soil formation. So, various factors affect the physical and chemical properties of soil. The major factors are the nature of the parent rock and the climate of that area. Other factors include the topography, role of organic material, and time taken for the composition of soil formation. But all this differ from place to place. As such, parent rock determines the texture, color, chemical properties, and mineral contents and permeability of soil. So, soil permeability means the property of the soil to transmit water and air. Next, climate conditions like temperature and rainfall determine the rate of weathering and the formation of humus. The other factors are relief, that is topography, that determines the altitude and slope and accumulations of soil. Next is flora and fauna. So, flora and fauna means plants and animals, and it affects the rate of humus, that is degraded organic material, formation in soil. Humus means the rich top soil made of decayed plants and dead organism. Humus increases the soil fertility. Again, microorganism also plays a very important role in soil nutrient cycle and minerals balance. It also helps in the formation or in the process of decomposition. Now next is time. So, time determines the thickness of soil profile. So, students, soil formation is the result of the mixture of all the geoclimatic factors available in the, and it takes hundreds of years to make just 1 centimeter of soil. Now, let us move to our next topic, that is degradation of soil. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resource. Both natural factors and human can lead to degradation of soils. So, let us see some factors. that leads to soil degradation. So, the factors are deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rainwater, landslides, and floods. So, as soil is destroyed in many ways, like overgazing, overcultivation, etc., and also disposing of toxic chemicals in landfills lead to soil contamination. But there are ways by which we can conserve soil. So, soil conservation refers to the protection and efficient use of soil and preservation of soil resources. So, let us see some methods to conserve soil quality, that is, conservation measures. So, the number one method is mulching. So, mulching is the method in which the bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matter like straw. This helps to trap moist in the soil and moderate soil temperature. Next method is contour barriers. So, it is the method in which stones, grass and soil are used to build barriers along contour with trenches built in front of the barriers to collect water. This prevents water to flow down the contours and wash away the soil. So, let us see the next method. It is rock dams. So, rock dams are created from rocks that are arranged in a pile to slow down the flow of water and prevent the formation of gullies. This reduces the soil erosion. Next method is terrace farming. So, it is where broad flat steps, terrace, are made on the steep slopes to grow crops, and it reduces the surface runoff and soil erosion. Next method is intercropping. So, intercropping is a cultivation method in which two or more crops are grown in the same field, and these crops are grown in proximity in alternate rows and is widely practiced in China to reduce soil erosion due to rain wash. And it improves the fertility of soil. Mixed farming and crop rotation also can be used or done. So, next move to the another method, that is contour plowing. So, it is the method in which the land is plowed parallel to the contour of a slope, and this creates a barrier that prevents water from flowing down the slope. Now, the last method, that is shelter belts. So, Salter bells are the rows of trees planted to check the wind movements to protect soil cover and is practiced. So, Salter belt is practiced in coastal and dry areas. So, these are some of the methods to conserve soil quality. So, here you can see the pictures of the methods that are being used for conservation measures such as mulching, contour barrier, rock dam and terrace farming. And you can see the picture of intercropping, contour plowing and shelter bells. So, students, with this, today I am going to end my class. In my next class, I will proceed with the remaining topic. So, here I conclude. Thank you and have a nice day.